death, 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 horrible death. To pick anyone, white South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws.
I'm very concerned that the reason they're not here is because they've got information that is not correct about South Africa.
America has got the best intelligence in the world. He knows there's no genocide in South Africa.
Ambassador, this is a big moment for South Africa. The G20 is about to start. What would you say is the biggest achievement that will come out of this?
Well, it's the first time the G20 is being held on the African side. So it's a great moment, not just for South Africa, for Africa and the global South. And I think what we should expect out of this G-Summit, despite the difficulties we've had because of the geopolitical environment, a very successful summit and deliverables on all of the priorities that we have put on the table. We are confident that 99% of the G20 membership is fully behind us, and we will have a successful summit.
South Africa is a country of Mandela. You can't think of a better name. Yet this will be a G19 because the Americans will be absent. Will it hurt G20?
Well, look, the reality is the USA is the largest global economy and the most powerful country globally. Anything without the presence of the USA will have an impact. But the G20 is bigger than any one member state. The G20 is a collective. 99% of the G20 membership is going to be there. They have fully supported South Africa's theme and priorities. And we don't believe that one country can collapse the G20. The G20 is too big to fail. In South Africa, we are confident that we'll have a successful outcome and a good summit.
Thank you very much, sir.
All I can say in my experience in politics is that boycotts never really work. They have a very contradictory effect. The United States, by not being at the G20, one must never think that we are not going to go on with the G20. The G20 will go. All other heads of state will be there. In the end, we will take fundamental decisions, and their absence is their loss.
What would you like President Ramaphosa to do about the situation that we've just seen on the screen?
I don't know. Look, these are articles over the last few days. Death of people. Death, 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 horrible death. Death, I don't know. To pick anyone, white South Africans are fleeing because of the violence and racist laws. And this is all, I mean, I'll give these to you. So when you say, what would I like to do? I don't know what to do. Look at this. White South African couples say that they were attacked violently. And,
President Trump, when will you go and see for yourself if it is?
well, I could do that. Look, here's burial sites all over the place. These are all white farmers that are being buried. And he asks about a jet that was given. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You know, you are so bad. You're such a bad reporter. This is one after another. This family was wiped out. I'm just looking.
Can we get a response from President Ramaphosa?
What's your reaction to those videos, Mr. President?
President Trump.
Well, I think the videos are so. No. When you look at the videos, I mean, how does it get worse? And these are people that are officials, and they're saying that kill the white farmer and take their land. That's what. And I have other friends in South Africa. I have people that left. One in particular that says you can't go there. He said they want to take your land. They take your land and they kill you. It's okay, and they say it's okay to do. Now we're going to talk about it. But this is a tremendous look. This is a story recent. These are all people that recently got killed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it can get any worse. These are and you know, the men that you saw, the people that you saw in that movie, those are officials. Those are people that were in office. They had one march, they had a dance in your parliament, whatever you may call it, legislature.
Well, let me clarify that.
Yeah.
I think that it's very sad that they're not here. I'm very concerned that the reason they're not here is because they've got information that is not correct about South Africa. And I think it would have been good to have them here, particularly the leadership, so that they could actually see what they're being fed in Washington is not the reality of what is happening here on the ground in South Africa.